Altuve went 0 for 3 with 3 Ks. Matt Cain's perfect game, only the 22nd in MLB history. But there's been a handful recently. I got to see the Dallas Braden one on MLB Network. Got to see this one from the 6th inning on. And yeah, but the real news, it's still all about the freak, Tim Lincecum. What's up with the freak? An even 6 ERA. If I showed you this back in 08-09, best pitcher in the world, you would have been like, no way. I even showed that to pictures who knew baseball, and they didn't even know it was Tim Lincecum. They'd be like, what the? The freak, man. He's got his splitter working. Is basically, no, I don't know if he's got his splitter changeup working. That might be it. And his command and his fastballs are hanging up, but he's still got that good bite to the curveball slider that he throws in the low 80s. But obviously, it's all command. They offered Matt Cain. No, I heard they offered Lincecum over a $100 million deal. When he turned that down, they went to Matt Cain, and he signed through 2018, $127 million. It looks like now he might be a more reliable horse. Even though Matt Cain, a few times he'll have like a sore elbow here and there, but since 07 he's still pitched 200 innings. Jed Lowry looked like the only Astro capable of breaking up the no-hitter tonight. He tied the record 1965 Sandy Koufax for 14 Ks. I'm sure everyone has heard this by now. Same amount of Ks as 14 as Sandy Koufax's perfect game in 1965 for the Dodgers. Great command, great control. His 92-mile-per-hour fastball. He had excellent command tonight. I mean, there wasn't even any thrown even out of the vicinity of the strike zone that he didn't mean to. Great slider that he always brings. And then I don't know what this. It seems like it's too fast for his changeup. His 87, 88 mile per hour pitch. It almost looks like a two-seam fastball that he throws a little bit shorter. But I don't know any. But I'm on the East Coast, so you know how that is with West Coast games. We don't get to see these guys as much. So any Giants fan might want to tell me. But he's a horse, like I was saying. Lincecum ended up signing a 2-year, basically signed through this summer and next summer, $20 million each through arbitration. And now they're talking about him being the $20 million bullpen man, just to get things right. You know, that's always healthy for a pitcher, whether it's, since his status, he's the first MLB pitcher to, in his first two full seasons, a Cy Young. You don't know how sick that is. That's why they don't call him the freak for nothing. It isn't just his wind-up. It is he is so sick, all his pitches. Great to watch. Fantasy bargain back in 08-09. They changed defensive players in the game, too. They put Arias at third. I think Burris at second, and Crawford moved to short, maybe, or maybe Crawford was already there. I heard them talking about that. They pulled Sandoval out of third for Arias, like I was saying. And Matt Cain also in the National League. He got a hit in this game. For historical purposes, yeah, he got a hit. I think that's the first time a pitcher has done that in a no-hitter since the early 90s, they were saying. But baseball lately, since like 09, 2010, it's almost just gone down. Like, I think it's almost like the statistics have gone down, stolen bases have gone down compared to even 5 years ago. There aren't as many guys hitting 40 or 50 home runs, obviously because of the steroid, but still at the end of the tail of the end of the steroid era, there was guys like Fielder and Tomei still hitting huge numbers, and Howard, guys who've never been convicted of steroid use. Also, R.A. Dickey, look at this fantasy lineup tonight. Matt Cain, 9 innings pitched, 14 Ks. 0 hits, 0 walks. That's his line for the night. As you can see. And then look it down. R.A. Dickey. Complete game, 1 hit, no earned, 0 walks, 12 Ks. That's as close as a perfect game as it gets without any walks. Jeez. Look at Mott, was my closer tonight for the Cardinals. He pitched a 1-inning save and he allowed 2 hits. That's more than Dickey and Matt Cain combined tonight. That's so sick. That's a sick thing about baseball. There's lines like that. And the stats that have been collected, this game that has been set up with very little rule changes so you can look back in history. That's what makes baseball so much more special. Definitely privileged to watch the rest of this game. You know who did the MLB Network coverage? Of course, it was Craig Anzimer. What's his name? Harold Reynolds. And what's his name? Ripken's brother. Just for historical purposes, they were doing the coverage. And John Miller, the legend, San Francisco Giants announcer, was calling the game. So that's always a pleasure. Anyway, I'm going to end this now. This was JBM2K5. Check out more of my sports videos and tell me any information to add. I love talking sports.